Okay, here's number 1 from 1.6. Solve 6x to the 4th minus 17x squared plus 5 equals 0. So it's in quadratic form, and you can substitute u for x squared. So you've got a minus 17u, and over here you want to write, u equals x squared. So when you substitute back, you know what you're substituting back for u. So that means that u squared is x squared squared, which is x to the 4th. So over here we've got 6x to the, 6u squared, and then plus 5 equals 0. Okay, and these usually factor. To get 6u squared, either 6u and u or 3u and 2u, which I would try first, and then to get a positive 5 here, the signs have to be the same. It's got to be 5 and 1. They've got to both be negative to get a minus in the middle. So let's see if this works. That's a minus 10u, and that's a minus 3u. So that does not work. So let me try a minus 1 here, and 2u minus 5 there. Let's see what we get there. That's a minus 2u, and that's a minus 15u. So there it is. All right, so then you set each factor equal to 0. 3u minus 1 equals 0, or 2u minus 5 equals 0. And solve for u. 3u equals 1, so u is 1/3. 2u equals 5. Dividing by 2, you get u equal 5/2. All right, so yeah, dividing by the coefficient. I didn't really write in the steps here. Hopefully you can see what I did. This is dividing by 2. The first step here was adding 1 to both sides. You always add the opposite. The first step here was adding 5 to both sides. There, so those were the steps. Then once you get u, you substitute back. U is x squared, so x squared equals 1/3. X squared equals 5/2. All right, so now to get x, you've got to take the square root of both sides. And you have to remember it could be positive, could be negative. So x is plus or minus the square root of 1/3. And to take the square root of a fraction, you take the square root of the bottom, the top, you take the square root of the bottom. So that'll be plus or minus the square root of 1, which is 1, over the square root of 3. And you can leave it like that, or you can rationalize the denominator. So I don't know if they left them like that, or if you multiply by root 3 over root 3, that's called rationalizing the denominator, because then you just get 3, a rational number, in the denominator, and the root 3 on top. 1 times root 3 is on top. So sometimes they like that form better, but it should accept either one, and I would accept either one. So either that or that. And then same kind of thing over here. Take plus or minus the square root of both sides. And then the square root of 5 and the square root of 2 are both irrational. So, you could leave it like that, or multiply top and bottom by root 2, rationalizing the denominator. That would give you plus or minus the square root of 10 all over 2. And that actually is better than having a radical on the top and on the bottom. So those are probably the way they have the answer. And I hope that helps.